Okay, for boost cost, that is basically taking a base system that's at default 1x and knocking it up to be 2x. So this would be 4,000. This would be 2,000. This would be 11,000 something. So on that boost cost, there is a difference between the cell phone usage and PC laptop kind of PC. What it's saying is this is Windows Macintosh and this is cell phone, uh, you know, Samsung, iPhone, whatnot. So there's a different operating system that runs on cell phones than does on laptops. You can install this on a pad that runs Windows type thing, but if it runs a proprietary OS, for instance, iPhone, Samsung, Android, that kind of thing, then you would use a different subscriber on it. That's the only difference between these two. They're still going to mine, they're still going to give you hashes per second, there's still a subscription. So let's just focus on the PC part of it all, just because it's simpler. But the concepts apply for the cell phone. So on one of my PC or laptops, I'm running the free version. If I subscribe to Lite, the cost per month is either in BTC that you pay for or cash value. So don't just boost up your system just because you have a system to boost on. You may be able to take that money, let's say it's $5 or whatever that you've earned at your base system, and subscribe to a pool miner or a farm. You can install the crypto browser on any of or all systems you have available to get the base 1x for free to your account. Every 10 minutes it'll update. Every 10 minutes it'll add what you've earned to what that device is crypted. Send it up. Don't just pick the cheapest selection and subscribe it. Meaning the cheapest selection that it is basically something like 15K for a year, right? Because you're going to get so much BTC for the cost that what you could do is run your laptop for a month at $12 and then turn around and take your profits and run it then for 3 months for a little bit more at 2x. But if I take the profits from here and go back to my laptop and subscribe it to a 5x, now I'm making 5 times more than the 1x. And somewhere in between here, as you can see, $12 to 15 to 24 to 30 to 48 to 60 to 72 to 90, there's a spend, but you have to stick with that duration. Okay? So down here, I have some models to go from. So a PC running base X at 3600 hashes a second is always going to run that. There's no extra cost, no subscription on that. It's just going to run that. But a PC running the X2 boost, giving you twice as many hashes a second, on 1 month would cost your 1204. On a 3-month subscription, 15, 6-month, 24, 12-month, 36. And I basically had taken those from the figures up here, right? That's what this line item horizontally is now vertically. $1.17 more a month and activate every 3 hours if you go to a 2x boost. So there's a little bit of something. Remember, morning, lunch, and before bedtime, I swipe that little bar. That gives me my 9 hours of my 2x boost. Otherwise, it's just doing 1x 24 hours a day. So what I've also heard, which I'm going to find out, is that when you go to a higher boost like a 10x, it just runs 24 hours a day. So that's my next subscription that I'm going to do. But I didn't want to just throw out 48, $50 to do that. I wanted to take what I have with a little investment. For 3 months, it cost me $15, which is basically $5 a month, and I'm going to make $24 to $30 somewhere around in there, depending on my base systems. And I'm going to take that profit and I'm going to subscribe to a 1x just to test it, just to see what functionality it has. If it works out, then I should say, okay, whatever I earn in that month of 10x, I'll save up and then subscribe to a 15x. Once I'm up to a 15x, I can now earn the same amount of BTC. Then I'll subscribe to a 3 month. The difference on that is my per month cost goes down to $35 a month for 3 months equals $90, as opposed to $72 a month for 1 month at $72. Once that 3 month grows through, and after 3 months, I'll take all my profits from that, which would be somewhere around $150 or so, and I'll subscribe to the 6 month. So it's going to take me 1 month plus 3 months plus 6 months. That's 10 months I'm into this now. And I can take my subscription at $150, and then I will make about $240 out of that 9 months. Then I'll subscribe to a 12 month. This is my goal here to get to this. And I'll be making like $290 a month, a year, or whatever the factor on our base system is. And then therefore, I only have to deal with resubscribing this in 2 minutes a year. And I'm making $250 a month, kind of a thing. I'm not worried about the cash value on it. What I'm worried about is the BTC that's accumulating over 1 month, over 3 more months, that's 4 months, and then 6 months, that's 9 months total, and then 12 months, that's a year and 9 months. How much BTC have I created? That could be worth $2,000. That could be worth whatever the market is. That's what I'm after. Buy low, sell high, long term for it. If it costs me $216 to make $2,000 in BTC, I'm okay with that, because when I sell out, that's $1,800 for doing nothing but investing zero up front for the first month. And then I said, how can I get to that quicker? I can take my profits from my first month and invest that $20, which is $12 of it, into here and run it for another month. And then I can say, well, instead of $12, why don't I just take out of that $20 that I made, invest it for 3 months? And then instead of doing this next one of the $37 I made, instead of here, invest it into here and write it out for 6 months. And at some point, I'm going to find that I'm doing kind of a diagonal. I'm basically taking everything that I've earned, all my BTC, cashing it out. And if I have $40, then I'm not going to subscribe to another 3 months. I'm going to subscribe to a higher BTC at not this because it's more than 40, not this because it's more than 72. It's going to be this one right here. And then when I make like a next grouping or more than that, then I'll do the same thing. I'll cash out and say, hey, I now have $105. What am I going to invest that back into? I still have my free miner going on. That's still making me BTC, but I want to compound it. I'm going to invest that $100 into this one at $96. Okay. From that, I mine it for 6 months. And now I have $220. What am I going to do? Here? Nope. I'm going to go here. So basically, I'm going from here to here to here to here. That's kind of the here to here to here to here. That's my grouping that I plan on going through. Where am I at right now? I'm at this level, this stage of the game right now. Okay. With my farm, I said, how could I make more money without buying more equipment? Okay, in my pool miner, I subscribed to, if you wanted to, an 8,000 hashes a second. 1 month cost $9.49. Wait a minute. 7,000 cost me $12. 8,000 only cost me $9. That's why you don't want to keep buying more hardware and running it. It costs too much. The cost to make $1 is beyond $1. It's going to take you too long to recoup that. So as of now, I'd say, okay, that's why I subscribe to a 1400. That's why my um, mining pool went from my systems at home that I'm doing to my farm, which was a subscription at 1400, because my boost base cost of my boost is I can boost my PC up at a 2x, but it costs $12. Why don't I just subscribe to a pool miner for $8 and it's cheaper? Yep, that makes sense. Okay, instead of taking my $17 profit, I then invested it into a pool miner at 1400 for only $16. And that's what I have going on right now. The next one would be, well, can I get a pool miner for 5900 hashes a second for a month? They don't have a subscription for that. As you go higher, when you look at the list, they will show you each and every subscription for a 1 month cost, a 3 month cost, a 6 month cost, and a 12 month cost. The bigger system that was in here on our farm for 3300, for instance, it would cost you $384 a month. You're going to earn enough BTC probably right now in today's market at about $400 a month. There isn't any other 3 month, 6 month, 12 month duration on that. They're just doing it at a 1 month to month. So if you're in it to make money today to tomorrow, you would subscribe to the highest right off the bat. But that's a lot of money out of pocket just to make some money. You're gonna look at the best value for BTC, but doing it this way, you're gonna make the best value for your money. And somewhere in between is your solution or your subscription, to where you say, I'm okay with taking my profits and rolling it in for the next subscription, because when it comes down to it, in a year and 9 months, I'm going to be taking that $216 out of my $800 use and putting it back in there. So that is the boost cost of it. The investment, I have $10 in funds. I invest $10 into the mining, and for 1 month I earn $15. I take that $15 are now my funds. I invest $15, and on a 1 month, on a higher subscription, I make $25. I take the $25 and invest that for a 1 month, and I earn higher. I earn $35, and I just rinse and repeat. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm rinsing it and repeating it, rinsing that and repeating it, rinsing that and repeating it. I'm using the money that I've earned from my base and getting to this value.